Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd. I have a question. What the heck is going on in Georgia? Okay. Ever since Liliac moved to Georgia, I don't know what's going on with the water or the people or whatever, but now they're playing a cajon that looks like a whiskey barrel, pigtails, flannel, and high waters with boots. Anybody want to explain this? Actually, you don't have to explain it. It's fine. Georgia's amazing for Liliac. Since they moved there, it has been an amazing blessing for that family. The people, the community where they live has been amazing. They have a wonderful home. They built a new studio. And every time they do a show in their Georgia area that they live, massive crowds. So it's going really well for them. But let's talk about what's going on here. They're doing an acoustic cover of Nirvana. Now, 6 months ago, I ran into Liliac here in Lafayette, Louisiana, and talking to Papa Liliac. We're sitting down in a hotel lobby, the same hotel lobby that I did not recognize Aiden Fisher. Didn't even realize who he was when he introduced himself as Aiden. I was like, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Old School Nerd." Didn't even occur that he's the guy I've been a fan of for years, and because he grew his hair out, and I didn't know. Anyway, that's not what I was. That doesn't have anything to do with this. Okay, we were listening to songs from the new album Madness that they were doing the recordings of and versions of, and Papa Liliac was letting me listen to it, and I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you guys again, this new album Madness is going to be the most Liliac album they've done. Now, all their other albums, outstanding, and the kids have been able to put, I'm sorry, these young adults, okay, at this point, let's just be honest, have put their own stamp on classics and some modern takes on things, but this is the most uniquely them album. Now, what I mean by is, remember, this band started off as young people, very young people, doing covers of classic 70s and 80s traditional heavy and power metal hits. Now, for that, the uniqueness and novelty of that sustained them for quite a while. Young people playing music to the level of the greats. Okay. But as all things change, time stops for no man, or in this case, no man or no woman. These young people they're now young adults. So they went from young kids to young adults. So now they're the age of a lot of the great metal bands were putting out the music that they were playing before. So as you get older and you keep playing this music and your musicianship and the level of thought process and inspirations changes, you develop your own sound, your own creativity. This new album, Madness, will reflect that. Now, don't worry, all the classic OG Liliac fans, don't worry, they will incorporate the classics like you love. But the new music coming out in the album is going to turn your heads. How so? When was the last time Liliac did an acoustic cover of a song like this? Been a bit. Okay, most people, the most acoustic song they've ever heard from Liliac was Sail Away, and it wasn't even an acoustic song. Now, I happen to know that this version is not going to stay just flat out acoustic. It's going to have some elements in it. Why? Because it's a new dawn for Liliac. The idea is their personal stamp on things is to make things unique, make things different, it could be an acoustic cover, but they'll throw in something that you're not expecting in an acoustic cover. And when I mean not expecting it, not a whiskey barrel, like other things, musical things. Okay, so are you ready for this? I know I am. Now, backstory, not a fan of Nirvana. I was never a fan of Nirvana. This song came out in 1992. I think I was in my freshman year of college. I was 16 years old, and I didn't get grunge because I was a big heavy metal fan. I was into classic Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Jimi Hendrix. I was going through that portion. So a lot of the grunge craze, it didn't make sense to me because they were going so melancholy, so dark, and they were even dragging the music into a dark place. So I didn't catch it at the time. Now, as I've grown to love Dave Grohl and checked out some of the greats of grunge retell their stories and stuff, I get the appreciation of the time. Okay, the antisocial time that was the 90s that caused all of it. So I appreciate it more now. I just didn't get it at the time. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? Okay, let's play the song. Whew. Smells like Teen Spirit. Well, at this point, yes, for almost all of them. Well, some of them are in their 20s now, so let's just be positive about it. Let's kick it off. You hear Sam singing? I want you to remember that. I can't tell you. It's a secret. I can't. I promise it's a secret. I just need you to remember that moment for me, okay? Papa Liliac's like, no, don't. I'm not, dude. I'm not. Just remember that moment. I want everyone to remember this moment. Just remember that. What am I saying? Okay, Melody's look for this video is probably my favorite look of hers ever. It's youthful, it's fun. It's less David Bowie, a lot less vampire-esque, right? It's just kind of, it's the most grunge of all of them, really. I really kind of like it. The only thing in the sound that I wish was different, and this is being super critical. For the acoustic style of this, the version of keys that Justin is playing is still that spooky macabre pipe organ style. I would have gone with more Hammond organ for that southern rock feel and drop it low end with Ethan and made it kind of a fill, but that's nitpicking. That's just me nitpicking. Oh, and by the way, Abigail, I have a standing invitation from your dad to go and visit you guys at the house and hang out in the studio and stuff. TikTok, drum off, you and me, cajones. We could play games like, can you play this song's rhythm section on a cajon? I'm thinking that between the two of us together, we could probably do Meshuggah. Meshuggah fans know exactly what I'm talking about. And by the way, the answer to that question is no, we can't. I don't think you could have 3 cajon players and be able to play Meshuggah. You have to look, for those Liliac fans who have no idea what that joke means, look up Meshuggah drumming. Good luck. Still, love the look, love the feel.
I feel blessed. I live
I really like the incorporation of stepping away from the acoustic, letting Sam put, by the way, that pedal doesn't do that sound effect, by the way, but letting Sam take the acoustic and go into a, that classic Nirvana, Kurt's guitar tone that he used for that really strong chorus crunch, just that dragged out guitar electric sound for that purpose, because so many things in the song echo. But I told you before, Liliac's going to write their own rules in the new album and the new music going forward, and this is one of the things I'm talking about. Is it an acoustic cover? Yes. Do they have an electric keyboard playing? Yes. Does it sound a little pipe organ, kind of Hamish organ? Yes, Hammond organ. And there's a reason why, because it's a little situations. And letting Sam take it up a step, they're just letting the creativity flow. It's an acoustic cover, but it's a Liliac acoustic cover. So it's going to go by their rules, which means you never know what you're going to get. Yeah, I did use the Forrest Gump "Life is like a box of chocolates" reference because I'm allowed to. I'm old enough to know what it means. So the Madness tour begins very, very soon, and the Madness album will be out. We don't need to look at Melody that close up the whole time for the next 5 minutes. All right, so yeah, happy birthday, Abigail. It was her birthday a little bit ago, so here we go. Couple things. Abigail, do yourself a favor and look up, since you just played Nirvana on a cajon, did you know that Dave Grohl for Nirvana's music literally stole all of his arrangements in drumming and rhythm sections from the Gap Band from the 70s? I'm not joking. Dave admits it. It's hilarious. So technically, you think you were playing Nirvana? Nope. You've been playing 70s funk. Enjoy that. Also, quick question for all my Liliac super fans. Have you guys realized that the tour previous to this one was called Moonlight? And this one is called Madness? That's an M word and an M word. Moonlight, Madness. Does that mean that next year's tour will be Mummy? And then the entire set list will literally just be the entire album of Power Slave by Iron Maiden? Just asking for a friend. All right, everybody, my name is OldSkuleNerd. This was Liliac, Smells Like Teen Spirit for Nirvana, acoustic cover with a little bit of organ, a little bit of guitar work from Sam. Sam on backing vocals, outstanding work. Enjoyed that, yes. There are pigtails, flannel, high waters boots, and a whiskey keg cajon involved. I had nothing to do with that, but it was fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right there. Big thank you to all my Patreons out there. We appreciate everything you do. If you want more content like this video, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.